Another song?
Yeah. So I mentioned one of my songs, Hey When She Calls, that Phil Wiggins heard. So I'm going to play that one. I hate when she calls. I hate when she calls. 'Cause I miss my baby. I love when she calls. I love when she calls. 'Cause I love my baby. I hate when she calls. I hate when she calls. 'Cause I miss my baby. I love when she calls. I love when she calls. 'Cause I love my baby. When my baby calls, we don't get along. But she's still my baby. I hate when she calls, but why won't she call? Is she still my baby? I hate when she calls. I hate when she calls. I hate when she calls. But why won't she call? I hate when she calls. But man, I wish she'd call.
That's Justin Golden playing live today in Studio B. I love when she calls. I can hear like a Cephas and Wiggins kind of feel on that song too. So.
Yeah, I hadn't even heard Cephas and Wiggins when I wrote that.
Oh,
and
man.
When I first listened, I think it was I Ain't Seen My Baby. The lick is, it's very similar.
Yeah, right.
Like that same thing out of the same shape, and I was like, that's, it's a coincidence, but it's not a coincidence,
Right. That's cool. I read somewhere that you were trained as an archaeologist.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like that's just got to be a quarter step over to being a musicologist, right?
It's, had I known about musicology, I probably would have ended up doing that.
right from the start. But yeah, dig in the past, artifacts that connect us with different cultures, and we learn about ourselves, and that's roots music, right?
Yeah, it's amazing the parallels, and I've told the story of like when I found several cemeteries that have been lost to time, on people's property. Like people actively live there and don't know that there's a cemetery on their property. And part of it is because, in one specific example, it was like a pine farm, and, it hadn't been like cleared since the owner was a child, or, it was a field or very young trees when he was a child. And his dad, maybe at one point knew that the cemetery was there, but really the grandfather of this man, who was in his 60s at the time, Grandfather was like, "Oh, we just don't cut that down. Like the rest of the field is cut, but they leave these hardwoods standing, and you can see it every day and forget it's there. You know, just because you didn't know and no one told you." And that's kind of how I think about a lot of this traditional music is like we have to make sure we're passing the information down to the next generation.
Like each generation needs a caretaker. That's a good metaphor. Well, so Justin's doing his part.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it sounds great, and thanks for coming in. And
Thanks for
again,
having me.
2 new records coming out. The Golden Country Volumes 2 and 3. Volume 2 should be out a few months from now, something
Yeah.
like that. So, man, it sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you for having
Yeah.
me.